Got him.
Oh, get in.
Catch him. All right, guys, first one of the trip. He's 25. He's a dense little guy, but it was a good fight. He didn't run it hard. He just kind of bit it a little bit. He bounced my bobbin around, so I set the hook, hooked into him. He didn't pull too much drag, but I could just tell he was heavy. Stuck to the bottom super hard, but it was a good long fight. We got him in. Beautiful fish. Caught him on grits pack bait. That's what we're using mainly. Got him on a piece of corn and a piece of pop-up corn. It's just red corn soaked in the power smoke and the power dip, and a green piece of pop-up corn. But nice looking fish, cannot complain with that. First one, we're gonna get him back. Hopefully we can get some more.
I tried to hold him there for a second, and I just freaking yeeped him. I just swam him as hard as I could so I could net him.
All right, guys, got this one in, 11 pounds, but this was crazy to get in. Nate had to swim out there. It got me in a snag. When I first set the hook, I thought it was a catfish, but I was playing him, and when he got close, it was like 10, 15 yards right off the bank. It got the snag, and Nate jumped in the water.
Yeah, things got a little hairy. I'm not talking about the rig. It was actually pretty scary going out there, because at first I thought it was a catfish. But whenever I actually went down the line to feel where the fish was snagged up, I felt the scales on him. I was like, that's a buffalo. So the fear went away.
Then it got serious. We had to get the buck.
The fear went away, and then I was like, well, I need to catch this fish for him. I had to go in there with the net, scoop him up. It was weird because the line went all the way down to the bottom and was snagged on some line, which I guess was attached to some rock that was on the bottom. But the fish was swimming about halfway to the bottom. So once I felt him, I opened my eyes up underwater. I was like, oh well, you know, my eyes are just gonna have to suffer. I got the fish in, put him in the net. I felt it pop. I thought it was his line. I'm just happy I got to net it for him.
Yeah, I mean, it was sweet. It was pretty sweet. A little Navy SEAL mission.
A little Navy SEAL mission.
Went under there, grabbed him for me, but we got him. We're gonna get him back. Yeah. We got bucks in the area. It's around lunchtime now, so it might slowing down obviously, but it's going good so far. So we'll see when we get the next fish.
I'm gonna see if I can get on the board.
It's caught fishing. Guys, there's a 19-pound buck. Nate, he went to go eat, or actually went to go get us some food, so he wasn't here. As soon as he left, this one peeled off. It's on grits, pack bait again, 3 pieces of corn on the bottom. But I guess they're gonna bite early tonight, so I'm gonna get back in the water and hopefully Nate will be back soon.
The situation. Team. I just got back. Switched up some of my rigs to account for not catching any fish yet. Put 2 blowbacks on, left one the same, little corn rig. But I'm just looking to get back out there. If I don't catch anything tonight, tomorrow I might throw one to the left of Brandon. But still haven't given up hope yet on my spot. So hopefully I can get one.
All right, guys, I'm in a little hole. I'm catching me some buffalo. Got 3 on the bank. Last one was 19. We've got 25 as the biggest. We're trying to get them 30s. Trying to get to them 30s, 35s, 40 range. Nate's still trying to get one on the bank, but to catch the last one, I switched up to all bottom baits. We've been throwing 1 piece of corn with 1 piece of pop-up corn. Took the pop-up corn off, just went 1 piece of yellow corn, 1 piece of red corn, straight on the bottom. I actually added a piece of corn to a couple of my rigs. I've got 3 pieces of corn on some now. Got 2 pieces of corn on one of them. But we've been getting a lot of bumps, so I switched to slack lines. I just slack my lines out a little bit instead of having them so tight so the fish won't bump them and mess up the indication. But, I mean, they're biting. They're here. We got some corn we're gonna throw out. Hopefully we can get to some big, and we'll see.
I'm guessing, hoping it's a buffalo. My money's on catfish though. Alright, well, it's not the target species, but when they look this good, you just can't help but get an interview. And it's caught a nice little blue catfish, probably around 10, 12 pounds, something like that. But just in pristine condition. I really thought it was a buff at first by the way he ran it, and then I felt him and he didn't really bob the rod at all. So I figured it was a buffalo at first, but then I felt him really jerk the rod down and I figured it was a catfish. And he didn't really fight me too hard, he ran in, but really happy to have him in, even though it's a catfish. Still looking for my first buff of the trip, and hopefully my luck can change in the second year.
Alright guys, this is the rig that's been working for me. Very simple rig. I've got a 30-foot shock leader again, so we can get that extra distance. We're fishing about 90 yards with pack bait, so we can get down to that deep water where the buffs like to be. It's a 3-ounce method feeder, holds pack bait a little better. Going into a size 8 swivel. It's locked in, it's an inline bolt rig. Got a quick change swivel unless I need to change my hook link out real quick. Silicone sleeve over that so my rig doesn't come out. I've got an anti-tangle sleeve so it pushes everything nicely away from the weight. It's 25-pound coated hook link. I've stripped it at the bottom so it's supple right there and the hook can turn naturally in the fish's mouth, hook a little better. Got some shrink tube, give it that aggressive turn. A little bit of tubing right here. It's a blowback rig, 3 pieces of corn on the bottom. And that's what's been getting it done. Alright guys, we dipped. We're out of there. We pieced. The bite was getting slow. It was kind of slow all weekend. 3 days, 3 buffs. Not bad though. Love getting buffs on the bank. It was a good time.
0.
I caught 3. We're gonna give Nate 1. He snagged that one for me. Wouldn't have got it if Nate didn't get under there with the net. It was pretty sweet.
Had to do a little Navy SEAL action.
So Nate had 1. I had 2. Wasn't bad. But things to talk about. In October, we're gonna be at the Dale Hollow Carp Adventure Social. We're gonna be down there fishing, so come down there, fish with us, hang out with us. We're gonna be recording as well, but the link's in the description. Go down there, click it. Reserve you a spot. Do not miss it. It's gonna be sweet.
Awesome. Be there.
It's gonna be 6 or 7 days. They're gonna be cooking dinner a couple of those days, and it's just gonna be really fun. So reserve you a spot, and hope you enjoy this video. Do not forget to click that subscribe button under there. It's right there. It's somewhere around here. Click it and like it, comment. We'll see you in the next video.
Peace.